Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are. Because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 hey. Hey Qween.
Hello, my perfectly padded pooftas, and welcome to another plastic fantastic episode of Hey Qween with me, your host, Jonny McGovern. I am so amped for this show, my little gay babies. We have a legendary season 9 queen in the house. The beautifully Botoxed, resting bitch face of life is here with us today. You know who I'm talking about. The devastatingly to die for diva who's here to spill it and kill it. Miss Trinity Taylor! But before she glorifies us with her trintastic stories, there's someone else who's always a glory. Glory hole, that is. She's the key to my key and the kai to my kai. And like a hit of weed, she's smooth, gets you high, and if you cough, you get off. She's my Trinity. In the name of the Mother, the Son, and the Holy Co-Host, I give you Miss Lady Red Couture. Oh, hey, Queen. Oh my God, you're wearing my number one favorite lip. My number one favorite lip.
Just a lot of glitter.
I learned it from the strippers back in New York, the lady stripper.
Yes.
Her name was Ebony, and
Right.
she did that lip.
Yes.
It was one of my favorite looks.
Well, it's also a stripper lip because you know that you're not going to actually use your lips.
Uh-huh.
It's always good to keep it nice looking for the interest and the exit.
Yes.
Because your throat is doing all the work.
Oh. Now, you wear a stripper's lip, but the rest of you looks like a deacon's wife.
I mean, I'm more like the pastor's wife in between, like, the end of the service and the beginning of the food service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how so?
Because, you know, she still got on her drag on the top, but on the bottom, she, like, letting loose a little
Oh,
bit.
okay, right.
She like, get my sweats! I need my shoes. Go get them sandals. Don't play with me. I ain't got time for this. Them collard greens is on. Hurry up. Somebody check the honey butter. Thank you, Lord. Hey, come on now. Pop! Ah! And drop it.
Wow. That pastor's life has a lot of rage.
I mean,
a lot of rage.
How you think she stay in control? Did you see the lip?
Oh.
Trying to keep it together.
Well, you know, someone else who's trying to keep it together, though she's not pleasing you very much, and she's actually has a lot of controversy around her right now. Mr. Adam Joseph and the Go to Bed Wigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I love an extra riff, but I guess that's probably why the girls on the Go to Bed Wigs got so angry. I know.
She's the ringleader of all of that. Look at that. She took the instruments. Next, she took the hair. Adam came on set after she had ripped a wig off of, I said it! Ripped a wig off of one of the other ones. And, you know, that's the story.
Well, Adam, even though you're very controversial, I think you look like a lovely little coquette today with your cunty bang piece.
Yeah, salmon croquette.
Because I'm extra fishy?
Oh!
Yes! And canned.
Oh, the two of you are like it's an episode of Moonlighting. It's so funny. All right, well, we have a big show today. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe we got her here.
Oh, my goodness.
Trinity Taylor is here, sweetie.
Yay!
Trinity the Touch herself is here. And we're going to be with her right after this very gay break.
Trinity Taylor, Trinity Taylor's on. Hey Qween. Ooh!
All right.
Hey Qween. Hey Qween.
She was a fan favorite on RuPaul's Drag Race, but once she hit the road as the host of the Naughty Tour and wore on the catwalk, she showed a hilarious side that got her even more fans than that legendary tunk. I'm talking about Trinity the Tunk Taylor is here!
T to the I to the N T. Trinity Taylor. Hey, Queen.
Yeah, well, here she is, Trinity Taylor. Honey, you look amazing.
Not bad for a dude, huh?
Not bad at all. Can we please get a proper shot of this? Can you stand and show us this look?
Sure, I can.
Sweetie, look, the look, the look, the look, the look, the look, the look. Wow. Yes, give it up for that look. I mean, now what would you call this look, Trinity?
You know, when you're feeling a little bloated after you haven't worked out for a while, this is what you wear.
Well, wonderful, perfect.
I'm giving Eureka a run for her money.
Lady Red, did you see who it is right here?
She beat bitch.
She is beat. Now, let's start off with a very funny thing that happened recently. I thought it was maybe a joke, but in the New York Times Magazine or something like that, there was a picture of you with a nice circle around your head, and it said...
Eureka O'Hara.
Of all the people that some girl or guy who was the assistant intern who got it wrong, how could it be?
I hope
Your
they get
arch
herpes. I really hope they get every venereal disease possible. I hope it falls off. I mean, Eureka, like, we couldn't be like the opposite. You know what? It is what it is. I looked pretty horrible in that picture because I had no wig on and.
Oh. Right, they caught you backstage.
Yeah,
it was
so
like a
I
backstage
can see how they would mistake me for Eureka.
Things are already getting good around here. Is it hot in here, or is it just Trinity? Now, wait, are we seeing right now the brand new debut of your new nose?
You kind of are. I mean, I've done like a couple of like small shows.
Right.
but-
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen the
Yes, you've
progression,
seen it, but
this is the first
Yes.
fully lit version of
Thank
this
goodness.
beautiful new nose.
Thank you. No, I think the doctor was a little conservative, to be honest. I wanted
Really?
I wanted like the Michael Jackson, but he was like, I'm gonna give you a natural nose. I'm like, me natural?
Right.
But hey, it is what it is.
Did you come in with pictures of Magnolia Crawford and be like, I want this?
I don't want to look like a swordfish. I do want to resemble a human being.
Now, what nose would have you liked? Like a Michael Jackson, a Jackson family, super skinny?
No, to be honest, I took one of my promos from like a professional photographer who
Right.
edited my nose.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I want to actually look like my picture.
My God.
Instead of like show up and people would be like so disappointed.
Right.
But you know, here we are.
I love that. I think that's the new thing. Like with Facetune and everything that everybody does, you're like, doctor, I need to look actually like all my Instagram photos in real life.
Yeah, after Drag Race got Aja together from that episode, I was like, maybe I shouldn't like edit so much. I don't think it stopped me though.
Oh wait, I think we have a picture from when you had your nose job. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
But I like that he did surgery with that picture. Was that the picture?
No, that was not the picture.
Why
God,
is that
Jesus.
picture on the
I
background
don't
of
know
that
why
photo?
that horrible picture is there. Burn the picture.
Well, you had such a huge year, and then we were talking before the show. You came off Drag Race right at the right time, because unlike in the past where everybody had to just gig in one city with all these little clubs, you're able to do these big tours where you're getting thousands of people every night.
It was insane. It's still going. We're about
Right.
to go into another one. It's I'm very blessed to begin with, and yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and you get to also, War on the Catwalk especially, right? You got to really spend some time with your season 9 sisters, right?
Yeah, that was like the beginning of learning if I could really deal with them or not. Because you know, when we film, you're not always with the girls. You're like sequestered away.
Right.
When you're not filming. So this we were like no holds bar every day, all night.
At the gas station, on the bus.
On the bus,
in the
people
hotel.
farting.
Right.
Yeah, there was lots of bowel movements. And
Was everybody on that tour?
Not everyone.
Not Valentina, right?
No, not Valentina.
And not Jaymes?
Not Jaymes and not Charlie, but I think everyone else.
And so, who was the biggest diva? Who did you think was the biggest diva? Was it you?
No, I was definitely not the biggest diva. I think there was it just depended on the girl's mood. Everybody has their limitations.
Yeah.
But it just depends on the week. I think everybody went through that diva phase a little bit. But, Sasha maybe more than others, and rightfully so, because she won.
Right, so does that give you extra diva points?
I think so. If you beat everybody else on the damn bus, you're going to be like, well, sorry, girl. I get first dibs.
Right, because she also has she has a really technical type of show. Her show has more stuff, right, because there's all the projections.
Yeah, it's more technical. She had, the projections and light shows and smoke.
And you guys had the... right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit is really forceful.
Right.
It will blow a wig off. There was several times during the Christmas tour, the naughty tour we did, that I was on stage at the wrong place, and they blew the fake snow, and it just blew right in my face. It was just thank goodness it was the end of the show.
Right. Now, you were the host on War on the Catwalk and the Naughty Tour, right?
Right, yeah.
So that's a pretty sweet position to be in.
It's a pretty scary position to be in.
Now, did they ask you, or did you say, I want to do this, or how did that come about?
No, I was offered the gig because the first tour, which was War on the Catwalk, Trixie was actually going to host.
Oh, right.
And she got on All Stars.
Right.
So
she had to mysteriously disappear.
Yeah. She had to go take care of some business in Florida. Mm-hmm. And then...
Didn't you mean she had to do an independent film in Europe?
Is that what she said?
No, I don't know.
Sorry, Trixie. But no, so they had to have a replacement, and so they asked me.
And you stepped up.
Yeah.
How was that first night?
And it was nerve-wracking before I went on stage. And as soon as I went on stage, it was fine.
Because you seem like a natural performer. Being on stage with the mic in your hand seems like a easy place for Trinity to be.
Well, it's an easy place for me to be because all I had to do was just point and yell at people and make boys strip and make out with me and say cuss words and teach little children how to spell anal.
Lady Red, I think you could be the host of that tour.
Oh, wow.
Ding! I enjoyed your snatch game. You're Amanda Lepore.
I loved it too.
Yeah. Now, have you been waiting your whole life to do Miss Amanda Lepore? There you are as Amanda. That was a very good look.
I loved it. I actually had a prosthetic lip on.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, I had never done prosthetics, and I'd never painted like Amanda. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I wish they would have shown more of my footage because it was good. Now, I didn't think I won, but that's why they didn't show more of it. It's because they had to focus on the winners and the losers. But it was good. I loved it.
I mean, did you guys do a section in one of the tours where you bring back your Snatch Game characters? Or is that more of whatever that other tour is? Never mind. One of the girls have them do the Snatch Game in the middle of it. I think it's Battle of the Season.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
Okay. So you guys do not do that?
No, we don't.
No.
But I have brought back one of my characters. The last tour, the Christmas tour, the naughty tour, I brought back Sister Mary Coons.
Aha!
Yes.
Droopy titties and all.
Droopy titties and all. And she was fierce.
And what number did you do?
I just hosted.
Oh, okay.
And scared little children.
Now, with those other tours we were mentioning, with Battle of the Seasons, whatever, is there a lot of politics going on behind the scenes in who's doing which tours, who's hired by which tours?
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. I think what it has to do with is your availability at the time.
Right.
And also certain promoters sign some of the girls under,
right, so
under their
P&G
management.
is obviously doing the Battle of the Seasons.
So P&G's girls will do their tours.
Mm-hmm.
Murray and Peter don't sign girls to an agency. So they'll hire, whoever is free that they want. And I love their tours. They've been so much fun, and they pay very well.
You said the check clears.
The check clears, honey.
Because
right
you've had a few tours you said where it didn't necessarily happen that way.
I'm gonna name names, but Never again.
Okay, now let's get to the big thing about Drag Race. When
What,
they
my
get
huge penis.
yes, that was exactly on my card under. Make sure to mention Trinity's huge penis.
Okay, good.
You're still doing your YouTube channel, Talking with the Tuck?
Yeah, that's going good. Girl, I'm so sorry if you guys are watching it and you're like, where is she? But, you know, it's hard to do when you're traveling, so I just do it whenever I can.
Yup.
And, yeah, so it's fun. We're working on some new things, so that's taken up a little bit of time, too.
What's some of the most fun things you've kind of discovered in those videos? And who told you something when you were talking with them that you didn't expect, or spilled some tea, or what?
You know, I my favorite person to interview was Kim Chi. Just because she just doesn't give a fuck. She would just say anything. She'll read you the house down, and,
Yes.
and it takes a minute to know that she had just got you real good. And you know, she's not afraid to make fun of herself, and that's what that was fun. That was probably the most unexpected thing, because you think that she'd be a little bit shy because of her personality sometimes, but no.
Yeah,
She's a bitch.
You also did a tucking tutorial on Talking with the Tuck, right? It was all about tucking?
Yeah, you know, I saw Willems and I was like, girl, that's some bullshit. You know, you look pretty, kind of. But you know, I was like, let me actually do a real tucking tutorial.
Oh, okay. What was lacking in Willem's one?
I think she was more focused on playing with the man's, you know, dangling than she was about, like, you know, teaching the children. And
Well,
so-
yeah, you have to get really technical in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a sensitive subject, like sensitive.
Real sensitive. Real sensitive. I mean, have you had young drag queens come up and say, "Thank you, Trinity. Your tuck has saved my life"?
You have no idea. Like, it's crazy how many people, not just like young kids, but like I've had trans women message me and be like, "Thank you so much, because I didn't really know like this way of tucking."
Wow.
I've had women message me and like, you know, I really legitimately have wanted to know how this is done, and this was
Right.
educational without being vulgar.
Right.
And so, you know, hey.
Hey, when your name is the Tuck, you should be able to show the people
You have to
what the
prove
way.
it.
You have to prove it.
You have to prove it.
You do.
Follow the yellow brick road.
All right, we're gonna be back and find out when Trinity first tucked. Right after this very gay break.
Hey Qween.
Thanks for watching. For part 2 of this interview, click here. For more Hey Qween fabulousness, click here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.